Ladies and gentlemen, happy Inauguration Day to you all. I am Con Ulrich, and today I'm coming to you with a new game that literally just came out. Literally the game came out at 1 p.m. today, 12 o'clock Central, and at 12:05 Central, 1:05 my time. I am now playing this game. This game is Urban Empire. This is the new dynastic city builder coming out from Calypso. These are the same people that brought you games like Tropico, where you get to be a dictator of your own banana republic, not the clothing store. And honestly, I want to show this off to you guys to see how this kind of goes. In theory, what you're going to do is work from like the 17 or 1800s all the way through to the future. So picture someone taking SimCity and Civilization and smashing the two of them together, and this is their love child. So we're just going to start a new game to hop right into it. I've played like 10 or 15 minutes of this game at the absolute most, so a lot of it I'm going to be exploring with you guys at the same time. So let's just hop right in and see what happens, okay? Alright. So first what we have to do is we have to pick a family. The Von Filzens seem to be very, very traditional. The St. Eliases, maybe they're like, I don't even know. English of some sort? No idea. But let's see, they are all about technology, and they are aloof and alienated from the gritty reality and needs of the people. The Kilgannons are working class families, so everyone loves them. And the Shuskis, they have no experience, but are sometimes disruptive, coming from surprising sources. I'm going to be a man of the people this time, I think. I'll go the whole, like, let's go communism kind of route here. And Conrad Kilgannon. So yes, I am apparently a Irishman to the core. I am an optimist, but go for more goodwill. I am honest, and I'm the Emperor's nominee. So the Emperor means that, hey, you know what? I'm not going to ever vote you out, so you're totally okay. So you say, the Emperor calls upon Ireland's best foreman, famous for his efficiency and low death rate on construction sites, to supervise the founding of a new city. Patrick says no, and sends his son Connor instead. So let's jump in. We can go and pick one of 3 starting locations, the Remenia Soirelia, the Cauldron of the mountainous region, really, and apparently I just accidentally hit that, so we're going to go right there. So I am Conor Kilgannon. The Emperor wants to build a new city to connect Vienna to the Adriatic Ocean and invited your father to manage the construction, but he's old and ill, so he sent me there with 500,000 thalers to set the foundations of the new city. We need to do stupid stuff like the camera nonsense. Tilt. And time to create our first district. So I had a bit of a problem with the first district when I was trying to actually put it into place. Kind of sad when you think about it. And I'm apparently in the wrong direction already. But you know what? We're just going to continue to move forward with this bad boy. Build him along this road yonder. He's right about here-ish. I want a nice rectangular thing, Or rectangular-ish. I think rectangular-ish. How much rectangulars we're going to get. So, let's see. We want to confirm the land plan. We can add a corner with right-click. So what we might do is add a corner here. And say, screw it. Yay, it looks awesome, right? Yes, it does. So we can confirm it. So, we have to add services to the district. And one of the ways to do that is to add City Hall. Now, the way this works is it's sort of like SimCity, where it's industrial, kind of mixed in commercial, and then residential. So we're going to confirm the services. We're going to propose the district, which is already 60%, 10%, and then 30%. And then Cochow. So now we can name it something different. Naturally, I dubbed this land Oricania. The running cost is going to be 35k a month, and it's going to cost us an absolute ton of money to set up. But now we're going to go and do research here. This is the kind of cool thing I'm talking about. So here you can see all the kind of tech tree. And you think to yourself, dude, that's it? No. As you get all those, you need to work out to these. To get all those, you have to work out to these. And you just kind of keep going further and further out until you get out to the era number 5, with the internet and the Internet of Things and men's pill, which... free contraception. Interesting. Let's get back to Era 1, because we are way the heck back in, basically, the middle of nowhere. So what do we want to do here? So we want to do something like maybe thermodynamics, boost the companies, ban prostitution. Why would anybody want to do that? let us do safety authorities. Let's start research on that. And the way this is going to work is you build out to these particular tendrils and just keep working further and further. Let's go back to the city view. We're going to change the speed of the game, so we're going to wait until people kind of start coming in. You see it right now. Industry and people are coming in as we speak. Awesome little houses are coming down. Commercial buildings right here. There's a tiny little restaurant. This could be anything. So it can be both housing for citizens as well as company space for industries. So we can modify the district in just a second. I want to show you again. It's like a residential building right here. It's a beautiful game. It really is. Let's modify the district. So Araucania, how do we want to modify it? So you see that these things up here are affected by the services that you create. See, like right now we're very, very unhappy. Our social life is pathetic. Security's at eh. Physical environment's not too bad. Average health is pretty bad. City growth, all that kind of stuff like that. But if we build a grammar school, the idea is that somebody will be less annoyed at me. So optimal range, might as well put it nice and close to the housing area. So we'll put it there. Maybe. Let me build. There we go. Cool. So we're going to confirm the services there. We're going to propose a district as well. So here's something what we have to do. I think if you ask for money from the people, you actually have to go with this whole voting business. But with this, you can see right now all three major political parties are okay with this. They just say use personal funds, and everyone says, cool, hooray, you're awesome. And then, ka-chow, that's when I have stuff coming in. It says click on the Wheel of Life. This is the Wheel of Life. So this is the monthly balance for the city. There's the fun, there's the growth, things like that. So personal growth. If they want to go and get higher up, oh my gosh, each need. I don't even know what each need would be. Okay, so personal growth is like education, things like that. So people are okay with that. Average physical environment. Building parks. This is for police stations and fire and stuff like that. Social life, so municipal services, blah, blah, blah. Fun, you know, theaters, etc., etc., etc. So you can see right now that our grammar school covers a huge area, and that's exactly what we needed to do. Just going to speed this up a little bit more. And since we're losing a lot of money, though, we're going to be kicked into something very, very quickly. We need to make money for the city. So I have to go and get things approved, and this is where this game kind of starts to come into its own here. So this is the city council. These are the three parties that currently are in control here. This right here is the physiocratic party. They want more state control, so think like they're a little bit more liberal. They want a little bit more state kind of services and things like that. This is the kind of moderate party. So autonomy and self-governance, and here is the right wing over here. They want just a very capitalistic idea. You see right now this little thing where they tend to vote. So right and fiscally kind of a little bit liberal-ish, or socially liberal. National Sorelian is completely moderate, and conservative and leftist. Oops, I meant the backwards then. So physiocratic is conservative, and free democratic is lib. Political parties, though. So this is very complicated initially, guys. I promise this game gets much easier once you think about it. So there's two different things. One is goodwill, and that's down here. And you can build that by certain actions that come out through the game. You'll see the events over here. Let's go to taxing just to kind of give you an idea. So right now we're losing almost 8,000 a month. What I will try to do is boost up the business tax just enough that we can make it less, actually be no shortfall at all. Problem with that is, you want to take a look down here, is as you move the slider, kind of gives you an idea of how easy it'll be to pass this kind of vote. So the further higher you go, the less likely people are going to vote for it. Because at 13%, I'll get some support from the physiocratic. It won't be easy, but we can do it. I wonder if I can get away with raising the citizen tax as well. Let's try raising the citizen tax too. So, so if you the proposal, you see right now it's going to be more taxes on pretty much everybody. So the citizens right here, the industrial and commercial companies, we're going to say okay. Now I want to hit view or modify taxes, so the vote. So 3 different things are important here. One is this up here. So swing vote might be for us, it might be against us, but it's free democratic, so they know, like, hey, like, we're a little more powerful with them, they kind of like us a little bit more. The moderates are totally okay with us. The physiocratics like, yo, bro, I like this a lot. Now, I can appeal to any of these parties if I want to start trying to change their mind about things, and the earlier I do it, the more powerful it's going to be. So say, like, right now, the Free Democratic Party doesn't really like the idea of having a higher tax. So I can do 3 different things. I can plead, I can demand, and I can threaten them. So they're neutral towards a little bit of it. They're not supportive at all of some other things. So what I might try to do is threaten them. I don't know how well this will go. You're trying my patience, or if you oppose, I guarantee you'll be forgotten. You know what? I'm going to be super threatening. Ka-chow. So our goodwill is in the toilet now. But the effect is that we have tons of people going with us, which is pretty darn cool, which means that we don't have to worry about this at all. We should pretty much have this pass super, super easily. I wonder what this is. Cool. Interesting. I guess we'll get back to that. Get back to the city view, though. So here's all the data we want to look at. As you can see, here's the population, the percentage of our people that it makes up, the happiness, the social life, all that kind of stuff. So this wheel of life is all collected right here. And you can see it kind of broken out as you go through here. So as you can see here, the Free Democratic Party does not like us at all currently. And luckily for us that they only own about 30% of the vote. So we're good there. Now here's some of the things I was talking about. Here's one of the decisions you can go with. So the administration is preparing the establishment, professional safety authorities, and please forgive me if I'm speaking very quickly, I'll try to slow down. You want them to focus on police, fire, or clinics. Now looking at the top, our health is kind of bad, so I think what I want them to do is to focus on clinics, which will make my, what is this? Oh my gosh, okay, so it's going to be a little more expensive, so 25% more expensive. But the health bonus is going to be good, so that should go up soon enough. So the cool thing about this too is that the parties themselves can actually appeal within the entire process here. So you can see already it said that the Physiocratic Party lobbied the Free Democratic Party, which I think is really, really cool. Up here in the meantime as well, we can also do things like, oh look, there's no real demand for residential, there's a demand for commercial, and there's definitely a demand for industrial. Now the last thing is now voting day. So what does this mean? This means that now what we do is we can either appeal and spend some of our goodwill to boost more people to our side, or we can just begin voting. If you look at the top, we're pretty much all set to go. We have rabid support over here. We have pretty good support already. We have decent support from the Free Democratic Party, who apparently is made up of all redheaded stepchildren. So we're going to begin counting this, and look, it's like a massive landslide in our favor. Yeah, 50 to 11. So a ton of more money is going to come in, which is great, since what we needed to have happen. Yay! Look at us, fantastic, cool, hooray! And the monthly budget is now going up. Now, my question is, I wonder if I can create another district. And if I can, it's going to cost us more money to do it. In fact, it's a ton more money to do it. But I kind of want to do it to bring in more people. So see what happens. I'll try it. I can't guarantee it'll work well, though. So place services. Do I really need a grammar school? I guess I do. So it's a lot more people are going to be coming in. No, I don't. Screw that. I don't need a grammar school. Let's go from the services the way that they are. And everyone's going to say go for it. So we'll say normal vote. And I can modify people again, but it looks like it's going to be pretty much all set to go. Oh shoot, I didn't rename it. Oh well. And how's the vote looking now? So National Swarelian is moving them forward. That's awesome. I'm happy with that. So the second that we have this, we should be able, animosity in the council, what's this? After a Free Democratic Party councilor's sex scandal was revealed, the relationship has soured, so I can agree with conservatives ridicule the liberal guy. Announce that the liberals are all morally compromised, or think that the conservatives are exaggerating the event. I kind of wish I could see my support on these guys already. But what I will say is... let's say they're exaggerating a little bit. So, people are more fun. They're like, hey bro, whatever bro. We get to actually have some sex for free. That's awesome. And the vote's going to come through in just a second here. So they're ready to vote. We're not going to worry too much about appealing the parties, so begin the votes. And as such, as you can see, ka-chow. Landslide victory yet again, so I'm okay with that. Really what I'm trying to do is bring in more cash. So I'm a little concerned. Oh, never mind. There's tons of money coming out. So industry demand is pretty darn low.
Safety doesn't happen by accident.
Yes, safety doesn't happen by accident. But you know what? I think we're okay with this. Let's try bringing in thermodynamics next, because this can give us more to our company boosts, which is nice. And yeah, let's just do that. Also, I'm thinking about a way that we can increase. Go to City Council. We've unlocked our first edict. Okay, this is something new I didn't really get to. So the rules and regulations and policies that I can put out. So available edicts and active. So do safety authority. The press pushing it forward and all that stuff like that. So safety authorities will give us more health. And will give us changing workplaces. Interesting. Work Safety Act will give us a lot of material here, and will this give us more money? I don't know. Sales demand will go up, so sort of, yes. Ban prostitution. I just made a big deal about it not being a huge problem, so screw that. Income licensing might be a good one, and tobacco licensing might be another good one. So sales demand will go up. Change in monthly expenses will go up-ish. Oh, interesting. So you can also see how people are going to vote on that over here. So alcohol licensing I can get away with. Ban prostitution, that'd be good. The safety authorities, everyone's going to agree with. So it's safety or alcohol. Safety or alcohol. I kind of want the income to the city funds. So you know what? You know what? No, we can do this. We do the Work Safety Act. Because everyone, their mother's going to say, yes, sure, let's go for it. So, okay. Looking at it right now, we predict the vote's going to be probably pretty good. 8 definitely against us, 11 definitely for us, and even if it splits out kind of halfway through, I'm pretty set with that. We're still losing a fair bit of money, and the Work Safety Act is not in its best place already. Building density is low. What if I promote the business? It just cost me 10,000, but you know what? I don't know what just happened with that. Oh well. Fight the council. So Mr. Varga attacked somebody else. We're expected to comment. We're going to strictly condemn. I think nobody will like us then. We strictly condemn violence. So the Physiocratic Party is like, yay! And security is higher for... Oh no, the service goes up. Interesting. So the service, people who vote for the party receive a service book. So as goodwill goes, I imagine it's pretty sucky. But good news is that we're actually making some money here too. None of our stuff is booming back. No commercial demand. Residential demand is a little bit higher, and I wish I could actually modify. Victory. What's a victory step? I don't even know what that means. The Work Safety Act, where are we? We're pretty all set, so let's just begin the voting here. So we're closer than I want to, but the parties are still in my favor. So the vote is passed. Services, people who work in industrial stuff get a bonus to security. Sales demand goes up, and it's really for a bunch of different industries, isn't it? So exit. Now the question is, do I want to put another bit of edicts into effect? I don't know. I do know we're turning a fairly tidy profit, which is great. So maybe I will. See what I can successfully push through. Clinic. It's the alcohol licensing. This might be a little easier to push through now. So let's do that. The swing views are still on our side. And I want to see how I'm standing for goodwill. That's not a good way to look at it. goodwill. So 2 for 1, 4 for them, and 2 for them. Don't have to worry about them. Don't have to worry about them either. And they're not too terribly against me, so we're not going to worry too much about that either. This is pretty cool, though. I like this. This game looks rather cool. It definitely has a lot of potential. What if I should go and try to get Araucania to be happier here? So a newspaper has appeared. Interesting. So we can always catch up with the latest headlines to know what's happening in the world around us. News on the left is always something important. So Physiocratic wins the elections. And, oh no, National Swarelian wins the elections, and Physiocratic comes in with 34%. So this is good for us. Because we're still on very, very good terms with the, what's their names? With the Physiocratic News. We'll go there in a second. So what is the council overview now? So Free Democratic is gaining some power, but Physiocratic and National Swarelians are still in easy control. That's good. We'll go to City Council. So raise funding. Okay, so we're going to go to City Council. We're also going to see if we can fund things a little bit more. So just funding. I can get more funding to myself, which makes me richer. But that would probably be a bad idea. Now, if I do this though, 21, I'm sacrificing 7k. But bonus to range and to personal growth and to change in middle class. Pretty much across the board. So let's try looking at that for a second. People are a little less happy with me, but you know what? I'm gonna do it anyway. Nah, you know what? I'm not gonna do it just yet. I'm not gonna make myself too rich. So just propose the funding the way it is right now. There we go. Okay, we're not gonna need to worry too much about that. Looks like we're in good shape. Because who's gonna vote against funding schools? Like, really? That's not gonna happen. Are you kidding me? Turning a tidy profit. What if I can modify the district anymore? Nope, not really. Confirm the cancellation. Oh, voting. Oops, that's why. So the alcohol licensing, we should be able to pull it out. So it's closer, but we still have it. Cool. Well done, folks. Back to the city view. Monthly budget continues to be awesome. We are also going to modify the name of this district. Can't I do that? No, I can't. Rename it. No, we can. There we go. So Araucania, and you know what? I will call this the Realm of Khans. It's where all the rich people live, sort of. So it's been renamed. We're going to do this. We're going to confirm that. And thermodynamics has just come in as well. So, decision about the interior of the forthcoming railway station. Aesthetic, Imperial, or Swarelian. I'm guessing the way this looks gives me different goodwill for each party. So I say Imperial and just kind of go with the middle class. Oh no, Physiocratic says it's okay. Cool. So the Physiocratic people are pretty happy with me. We're probably going to lose 7k any second now. We really should. Because again, who's going to vote against this? Anybody who does should be voted out of office. Cool. Nailed it. And I wonder if bringing in these acts would be a good plan. Oh, available ones. Oops, there we go. So safety authorities. It's not going to cost me anything. We're not going to ban prostitution, though. It seems like a bad idea. We're also going to go and propose some tobacco licensing here. Also going to see if the National Swarelians will be willing to work with us. I won't demand anything. I'll plead. I'll say the city really needs this. So the goodwill goes down, but we changed a good bit there. Nice. So back to the city view. So the Realm of Khans is growing. The Araucania is growing. Do I want to endorse this? No, I don't really care too much about that. Residents. So the elite is 30%, middle class, interesting. Lower class, those peasants down there. Can't believe them. So I can ban heavy work for under 10-year-olds, or I can oppose it. Hereby proposed may not be hired for certain jobs. Support it. Okay, so heavy work environments are not going to happen. Paper peekaboo and aluminum is going to be happening as well. Tobacco licensing, what's going on? Going to go on here. Yeah, we got this, bro. Some more cash coming into the city, which is good because I don't really plan on running a deficit spending process. And ban the heavy work for kids. Yeah, the capitalists are like, bro, I can't believe you, and everyone else is like, yay! Cool. So yes, it's going to start a little bit slow, unfortunately, but that is going to be how we go, I suppose. So victory. Cool. Alright, I don't know when we're going to go into the next era, but my imagining is that I'm going to kind of... Business in a recession, that's not good. Might consider making another district just to continue to have us grow further and further. In fact,
Thus,
that's a good
from
idea.
this slight and very short experiment, we may understand and judge of the mighty and wonderful laws of the heavens and the nature of winds.
Okay, so progress cloud. What next? Bessemer process. The density of the district. Telegraph to unlock newspapers, the church, shoe store, and spread selection. I like that. Let's do that. So I'm going to start making legit districts that I want to see. Cool. So now we unlocked an institution. So it's different from municipal services, that the service range covers the entire city. So, to the institution. Away! It's going to cost us a bit, but it's going to bring in more cash, I hope. Railway station. I don't know how to add this. I don't think I can afford this just yet. 2,000K and 25K a month. It's an incredible amount of funding per month. And maybe there's a railway back here somewhere, I don't know. Not over here. Not over here. I do not see any opportunity for this particular institution. Maybe it's just supposed to be further back on the map. Like, hey, look, we're in open space. No. Ah, here we go. There we go. So I can confirm the institution is going to cost us a ridiculous amount. And a lot of people are against it. So, normal vote. Debate starts immediately. So the new institution is heavily against us. It's time to start spending some of our goodwill. We could demand it. And say that you need to understand how important this is. So Swaralian Party doesn't like you a little bit. Well, you, me, whatever. And the free capitalists are like, yo, bro, you really need to be in this. Unsupportive, neutral towards, unsupportive of. Let's threaten them a little bit. I will call you the conservatards. Bam. Oh no, but the threat failed. So apparently people think I'm soft now, but I got a little bit of help on the vote, so that'll be good. Now the question is, if I can influence the parties again. I'm hoping so. No, I can't. Plead with you, bros. Let's praise the positive effects there. So goodwill goes down, but support goes up. Still need to get that institution really lined up, set to go. Oops, and let's get back to our people over here. How big is this area of the district? That's pretty good. Let us maybe... Oh, if you can vote for the new institution. Can I appeal to them again? How do I threaten you guys? We address the entire council. Sweet! So, I just boosted my party's position by a ton. Sweet, that was pretty close. And goodwill here, let's demand Future of my city depends on your choice. Yes, it's my city. Quite convincing. And I stared at them as if they were misbehaving children. Cool. So, it's going to be a close vote, but I think we should be able to get it. Cool. Wasn't by much. Sales demand's gone down 2%, but funds gone up, and so is personal growth. And we are actually going to be getting hammered on funding for a little bit. Golden Spike. Oh yeah. Need to make another district, I think. Did I make it back here, perhaps? Nope, not there. Not there either. Let's just make a nice long district. There we go. I'll take that. Confirm. And I wish I could... Oh, apparently I can add more services over here. Bam. That's 20k a month. Oh no, that's not gonna happen. Super, super expensive. Confirm services the way they are. Size and zoning, I wish I could change that, but I can't just yet. I have a little bit of prestige saved up, but no one's like this. No one really wants to work with this. So let's actually cancel that. And maybe what I need to figure out instead is a taxation increase. Or services, maybe? Losing a little bit less of the services. Like what I have to do is change the service funding. Well, I'll make 8k back. That'd be pretty good. First train from Vienna, interesting. So, the train connection is ready. The Emperor himself arrives on the first train. As the ceremony makes a faux pas by pointing at the misery who got injured. Let's address the victims in the speech as well. So, the physiocratic doesn't like me very much, but lowest class is okay with me, and so is the working class. Oops. Oh well. Guys, what I might end up doing here is I might end up taking a quick break. If you guys want to see more of this, please let me know. Hit me up in the comments. I'll probably run this for at least a couple of days. And if that... Oh dear God. Why am I at negative? A golden future. Nice. Economic boom is everything, and we are pretty darn cool. My money should not be that low. I don't know why my money is that low. I am 100% screwed. Strange gift. And is it a gift? Llama. Penultimo! Yes! Guys, so you don't know who Penultimo is. Penultimo was your advisor, actually from the Tropico Games series. So he was adorable. He was kind of goofy. So you're going to hold on to it. The Kaiserhofen is bonus to fun, and now prestige is bigger and better than ever. We're also running a crazy deficit. So we probably should change some taxation. Okay, so we're going to have to spend a fair bit of political capital to get this pushed through. Actually, I wonder if I can even boost it some more. Let's propose that tax. So some people are going to be against me. The swing vote's going to be awful close. And goodwill is pretty garbage. Okay, so I can invite them to a dinner, space the wish and council meeting. Let's do that. Yay! So by plaintiff please, we've been able to swing them to our side. So yes, guys, I'm going to go and probably take a quick break. If you want to see more of this, please let me know, and I'll be happy to give it to you guys. I'll probably run this for a couple of days and just continue going forwards unless you guys say otherwise. See how the funding change goes on this real quick too. So, regulations. So I prioritize municipal usage or private usage of the telegraph. Let's say municipal. And our expenses go down, and bonus to security goes. So that's awesome there. Funding change, I should be able to pull this super quick. Bam. So the grammar school's not as effective right now, but that's okay. But I've saved some money, and that's an important thing. So I kind of need to get back to a positive stance here. Alright guys, but I'm going to call it quits for right now. Thanks so much for tuning in. This is Con Ulrich signing off. Take it easy, everybody.